Merci, Madame la Présidente.
Thank you very much, Madam President. Thank you. This year, once again, the European Parliament would like to send out a signal to Turkey in two parts. On the one hand, we support the reform process in Turkey. On the other hand, we also have some claims, some demands for more to happen and for more rapid progress to be made. I think it's high time for Turkey now to show that it's genuinely interested in a reform, and to be unambiguous in that statement. Now, you mentioned, Madam, earlier on that there's been progress here and there. For instance, the Ombudsman, there has been progress, but there are some other fundamental issues. Basic freedoms, basic rights, the right to expression, the freedom of speech. These are problematic areas, and I'm glad that you were very clear on that. I think it's important for Ankara to hear that message. All I can say, yet again, is that if you're talking about a country that is negotiating for access, you cannot simply have a country that denies the borders that should apply. And I would also remind you of the situation of journalists who are being held in prison. There is a need for reform in the judiciary sector. Progress needs to be made. Pina Shalak, the case, Soysal case as well. We have had rulings on these. I think we need to send out a clear signal to Turkey that we will not accept any kind of mistakes in this area. Also, of course, we have to refer to the Council of Europe and to the Venice Commission. I think that they should be more closely involved in this process. For instance, look at the way in which the Venice Commission has acted in this area. It seems to me that the Council of Europe is not some kind of external power that wants to interfere with Turkey. It's an institution that's there for human rights, for the rule of law in Europe, and they are of great importance, and what happened on this occasion is really not very good indeed. I think it's important for us also to use opportunities. I mean, look at what's happening with the Turkish-Kurdish situation, Abdullah Öcalan, the constructive role played by some actors. I think that that is very much to be welcomed, and I would see that this is a crossroads. I would think that it's an opportunity. I hope that things will move forward well. The whole question of nationality, of belonging to a state, anti-terrorism legislation, also the cultural rights of the Kurdish people, all of these issues need to be resolved once and for all. That would be a success for Turkey, and Turkey deserves that. Now, I would also say that it's time for credible reforms in Turkey, and we also need to make sure that this country really is approaching Europe in a credible way. I think that that would be important for the accession process, and that would allow them to make genuine progress on this path.